Hello children, welcome to mathematics. I know you've been missing me, so I'm glad to see you, and you surely are glad to see me. So the lesson today is something you will find out. Now if you look at this, I have so many things here. Look carefully. And this, I'm sure you see all these things in your home. What do you see that is common in these things? These are all round. All these things are round. That is the common factor in all these things. Now I'm keeping these away. Okay. Now if I want to draw a circle on my book or on a paper, what I will do is, I will show you an easy way. I'll keep this bowl on the paper and I will draw on the edge. I draw a circle carefully so that I don't make any mistake. And what do you see? I have a circle. This is a circle. I have already cut some circles. Okay. Now, look at this. I have already cut the paper and kept. Now if I fold this paper on the top, I have folded it, and if I open it, I get a line. The line which is going from this edge to this edge. This line is called a chord. This line is called a chord of the circle. A circle can have many chords. The chord can be horizontal, it can be vertical. Remember, the chord is not going through the center and it is touching both the edges of the circle, either this way or this way. This is a chord. Now, if I fold the circle into half, I have folded it in equal parts. This is a half. Now you see this line. Do you see this line? This line, if I open the circle, you see that the line is going through the center of the circle. This is called a diameter. Circle can have many diameters. I can draw many lines going through the center. The diameter can be straight, that is vertical. It can be horizontal. It can be in any different directions. Okay. So this, now if I fold it into half, I fold this half again into a half. I told you the diameter goes to the center of the circle. Now how do I get the center? This is the center of the circle. If I open this, you will see that the diameter is going through the center of the circle. I have already one circle in which I have shown you the center. The center is right in the middle. This is the center of the circle. Now, as the diameter goes through the center, I can draw something that is called the radius of a circle. You will see how to draw the radius of this circle. Take a ruler, keep the ruler on the center of the circle and just draw a line that touches the edge of the circle. You see, this is a line that is coming from the center to the edge of the circle. This is the center and this is a line coming to the edge of the circle. Now this line is called the radius of a circle. This line is called the radius of this circle. I will write the spelling for you. It is the radius. Radius of a circle. Now a circle can have many radii. Any line coming from the center to the edge of the circle is called a radius. I can draw so many lines. And also remember that if I fold it and make a full line from this edge to this edge, it is called the diameter. Yes, it's the diameter. And the radius is exactly half of a diameter. That means if my diameter is 8 centimeters, the radius will be, yes, how much is the half of 8? It is, yes, it's 4. So the radius will be 4 centimeters long. If the diameter is 8 centimeters long, the radius is 4 centimeters long. Now, if I draw many lines, they will be called radii. The plural of radius is radii, not radiuses. Okay. So, remember, what did we learn now? We learned about the chord, we learned about the diameter, and we learned about the center and the radius. Now, will you always draw a circle with a bowl? Will you carry this bowl to school? No. This is not the right way of drawing a circle, because sometimes you have to measure the circle, and for that what we need is a compass. We have to have a compass to draw a circle. I will show you how to use the compass to draw the circle.